Have you ever thought about what happens with your will after you die? Believe it or not, your stuff doesn't just magically transfer over to whoever you've named in your will. Someone needs to sort out everything to make sure your final wishes are carried out. That person is known as your executor, and you get to choose who that is. In this video, we'll take a look at the role of an executor, what they do, and things you'll want to consider when appointing one. An executor is a person who's legally responsible for dealing with your estate once you've died, and they must follow the wishes outlined in your will. Up to 4 people can act as executors at any one time. If you don't name anyone, the courts will appoint one for you. An executor's responsibilities include, but aren't limited to, making sure all assets are accounted for, transferring assets to whoever's been gifted them in the will, calculating and paying tax on the estate, applying for a grant of probate, ensuring any of the deceased's debts are paid from the estate. You can name anyone you want to act as executor as long as they are over the age of 18, have mental capacity, but don't just pick names out of a hat. Here are a few things to keep in mind when choosing. Legally, they must follow the wishes expressed in your will, but you still want to name someone who has your best interests at heart. Spouses, parents, or close family members will likely be the first people you consider because they should be willing to help. There's a lot of work involved in being an executor. If you're considering someone but they're unorganized, forgetful, and clumsy, it might be best to consider someone else. Are they able to act as executor? Do they have the time to do it? And more importantly, would they be willing to act for you? You don't need someone's permission to name them, but it's definitely a good idea to ask first. If you think there's a chance your will might cause disputes amongst your beneficiaries, you might want to name someone with good mediation skills to avoid any unnecessary family conflict. Ultimately, you know who you can trust and who's got your best interests at heart. Reach out and explain what the role entails and ask if they'd be willing to act as your executor. But all this advice won't help if you don't have your will in place yet. We have a video which can help you get started here. Or you can get in touch and we'll walk you through any questions you may have.